regarding the best bottle nipple to be used to enhance bottle feeding performance for infants.
Nipple selection for infants is very important, especially those children who have swallowing disorders.
Finding the perfect nipple for your infant is essential to the child having a healthy life.
Feeding difficulties arise primarily from the infant's own immaturity. Oral motor competence of VLBW infants matures over time. This is illustrated by the recent development of sucking skill for premature infants born between 26 to 29 weeks gestation.
The ability to feed orally can be affected by external factors, such as the type of nipple and bottle used, fluid type and viscosity, the infant's behavior state, decreased endurance, and or caretaker's feeding approach.
With nipple selection, you must first choose nipple material. Most nipples are flexible and are not damaged by heat when washed or boiled. However, some nipples are made with latex, which could cause an allergic reaction in sensitive infants, so it's best to avoid these.
Nipples are designed to imitate a mother's nipple and are available in different shapes. Standard nipples are long, narrow base and are typically easy for babies to use. Other nipples have a wider base with varying nipple lengths. Oftentimes, babies who are breastfed will prefer a wider base nipple, but you may have to do some experimenting to learn your baby's preference.
Bottle nipples come with different size openings for milk to flow through. Nipples are labeled with level numbers indicating the flow rate, with a level 1 being the slowest and a level 4 being the fastest. Most newborns do well with a level 1, but not all newborns are the same. So if your baby is frustrated with a slower feeding pace, try switching to a level 2 nipple. As your little one continues to grow and becomes more efficient with feeding, he can graduate to the next nipple level, typically every 3 months.
Babies can be quite picky about the bottle and nipple they prefer, so avoid buying one type of bottle in bulk. Instead, purchase a few different types of bottles and nipples that fit together.
Test a nipple a few times before moving on. Start with one type of nipple and allow your babe to try it several times. Don't get worried if he rejects it. It's their first time. Give your baby enough chances to try one type of bottle or nipple before switching to a new one, since constantly changing can frustrate them. It may take several times experimenting before deciding which bottle and nipple works best for your infant.
For more information, please contact your local speech therapist. That is all.